Baked beans. As a child, I was never less enthused to eat than when baked beans were on the menu. I'm not here to demonise them. They're cheap and they're reliable. But I want a meal that feels like an intentional choice, not a pantry fallback. This is why I bake my own. Julia helps me decode the oven. This is not my oven or my kitchen. We want the broiler on high. Roughly dice the shallots and garlic. You will need shallots. When sautéed, they go jammier than regular onions and have a sweeter, more delicate flavour. Garlic is the essential base note, of course, but the shallots are the ones doing the heavy lifting here. Whack them in a pan on a medium heat with olive oil. Extra virgin, of course. Shallots have thinner layers, meaning they cook down faster, perfect for a quick meal, but testing your attention span. They will burn faster than onions, so be sure to be on the ball once they're in the pan. Remove the sausages from their skins. This is the first time it's never been a single smooth uncasing, because the camera was rolling, of course. You need pork sausages, not pork mince. This is a quick cooking dish, and good quality pork sausages come already seasoned. Also, in Nigella's immortal words, fat is flavour. Pursue the fat, the beans demand it. Crumble the meat in and don't disturb it. We want a Maillard reaction, so let it sit for at least 5 minutes before you move it. While that browns, I strip the leaves off the rosemary I pilfered from the pot. Once the meat is browned, add the rosemary and let it fry for a minute. Then, salty peps. Now, add the tomatoes. Fill the tins halfway with water and add that too. We want every last bit. Bring it to a boil, then reduce to a simmer. In about 10 minutes, the tomatoes should easily break down with a spoon, and the sauce will be reduced. Drain the beans and add them to the pan. Mix the drained beans in the sauce so everyone can get to know each other for a few minutes. Butter beans work, but for me, cannellini will always come out on top. In the oven, the tips go super crispy, while the iceberg below the surface absorbs the fat and broth, turning into a creamy delight. Grate Parmigiano on top. We want that crunchy, crispy skin that forms in the sweet spot between caramelization and burning. Whack it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how crispy you want it, or how hungry you are. I used that 20-minute window to set the table and wait for Mum and Jules to get back from the shops. Only then noticing the giant inflatable unicorn looming over the table. Decor courtesy of my 9-year-old niece, Ophelia. I always serve Mum before anyone else. It's my own small way of breaking that old Italian tradition where the men eat first. Always serve your mum first. These beans are not a pantry fallback. They're simple, intentional, and honestly, these are easily the best baked beans you will ever have.